Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome. Now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For St. Louis.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Tyler.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
First pitch, 7:06.
The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Hit in the air out to right. Moving under it, Hara. One out. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Kolten Wong. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a...
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. At the plate, number 19. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Turner has it. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. At the plate, Jairo Munoz. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Here's the second baseman, Kolten Wong. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. From the stretch. On the line, that's a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Comes set, the 0-1. Popped him up. Rendon over to his right, and that retires the side. Cards forced to... Miles Michaelis gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I'm just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe half. happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, this team really needs that 6-0 hitter to step up a bit. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
So striding in, Adam Eaton. First offering on its way. Fouled away. So far this season, Eaton carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. In now is Anthony Rendon, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Hard hit toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Nero, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
1-0 the count. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And it's fouled away. Rendon is off at first with 2 away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nationals. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Eaton going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
The center fielder, number 25.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. His first home run of the season, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Into the box, Miles Mikolas. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
High in the air down the right field line. Into the stands. He got it.
Time for a look at the Curly W on D. In the outfield, Gerardo Parra, former Gold Glover, takes amazing routes to the baseball, big-time arm, a pitcher's best friend.
So a runner at first with one out now. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeJong. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Paul DeJong connects for a two-run home run. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, number 19. Eaton is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jairo Munoz. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Eaton going back on it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On now to the bottom of the second. St. Louis is out in. Here's Howie Kendrick, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play, bazooka arm from a second baseman.
Here's Matt Adams now. First pitch on its way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Hard ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now. At the plate, Gerardo Parra. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Parra is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's Colton Wong now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Turner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that.
Taken high and deep to right. Ranging back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Now the national skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 now from Sanchez. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out. Standing in, Yan Gomes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Sanchez.
So here now is the pitcher, Anibal Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch outs on only 6 pitches.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Oh man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Goldschmidt trying to get there. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Miles.
Thank you, Heidi. Liner towards second, and Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Parra is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So digging in now, Paul DeYoung. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First offering on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. Michaelis isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Settling in now, Jairo Munoz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. First delivery to him on the way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive to center field. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Standing in now, Dexter Fowler to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Into the box now, Miles Mikolas.
The pitcher, Miles.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Soto is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7-run score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cardinals lead it 12-0. In now is Adam Eaton. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Lifted into center field. Fowler has a read on it. He's got it one away. Digging in to try it again. Anthony Rendon. He singled his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and missed for the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Eaton on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, base hit down the line. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy.
19.
Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Stepping in now, number 19. Strike taken, the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Here's the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that's off the left field wall. And the run is in to score from third, and he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his 2nd knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
In now, Jairo Munoz. as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Colton Wong will stand in. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He grounds it sharply to third. Rendon is there. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Kendrick, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 10th round during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Popped high in the air. Goldschmidt is there. And that's the first out of the inning. In is Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Parra.
Oh, 0-2. Here it is. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
0-1.
And that's dead center for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fouled away. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From his knees, the throw. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. It's back to the nation's capital after this. Fernando Rodney gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Fernando.
Digging in once again, Yadier Molina trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And Molina's aboard a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Road, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
Dexter Fowler will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
This is a tough spot.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
The pitcher, number 39, Miles.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Mikolas, is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Molina is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much it can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Eaton going back. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
The batter, number 19.
Into the box, number 19. Swing and another one deep out to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, the third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Jairo Munoz. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Hit down the third baseline. Rendon has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in now. Wong, 3-for-4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Turner is there for it. And that's the third out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5 to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cards lead it 19. Now batting, Trey Turner. And then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout.
Fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 6.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is the right fielder. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Back here at Nationals Park. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Rowena Salias enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Rowena.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Kendrick on to first, and they get them both.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And Kendrick will make the play to retire the side. Juan
leading off for the Nationals.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
John Brebbia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Howie Kendrick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, first
swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side. Striding into the box, John Brebbia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The windup and the 0-1. This is in the air to right. Parra has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's
high and deep to right. Parra racing back at the track, the wall, and gone up into the second deck. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeJong. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Lined hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors. And
leading up for the Nationals.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiff it up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Alex Reyes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. In the air out to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Reyes is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than 1 occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull that.
What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And it's fouled away. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Line toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, throw a 10 over and bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the park.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Played on the backhand. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. 9th inning coming up. St. Louis. Daniel Hudson comes on to pitch. Now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Daniel Hudson.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field.
Next for the Cardinals, the second baseman,
In now, Colton Wong. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. The pitch. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he will make the catch here on the edge of the warning track as he was just able to get back there and put it away for the first out. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Hudson, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Parra sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier.
Stepping in, Yadier Molina. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Hit hard towards center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Dexter Fowler. Here's a high pop-up. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Cardinals are out in front, 21-1. Into the box now, Anthony Rendon starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them.
Andrew Miller will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
3-1 the count now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Popped him up. Goldschmidt waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder,
stepping in and ready for another shot. Juan Soto 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And a fastball from Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Number 19 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready for another shot now. Howie Kendrick. He went down on strikes last time up. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 21-1 this evening. The St. Louis Cardinals brought their big bats to the park in this one, hammering 7 home runs. Miles Mikolas earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. My opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
1 ball, no strikes, the count.
First pitch, 107.
And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Zunino is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He's ready. Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Game 1 here in the month of May between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. The Redbirds look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Jeremy Hellickson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough goal that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactic. And not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Zimmerman is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Adam Wainwright gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think this team really needs Ryan Zimmerman to turn it around. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Bader will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting third.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Line drive to center field. Eaton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
That is fifth. The first baseman.
Into the box now. Yadier Molina looking to stay hot. He's coming off a 5-hit performance in last night's contest. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now as he swings and hits a laser to right. Molina rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded. But the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Colton Wong will stand in. Ripped on the ground to first. Adams has got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Redbirds get on the board, and it comes on the RBI triple. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Here's Matt Adams now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Matt Adams.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. His career line against Wainwright, he's got 12 hits in 34 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now in the box, Adam Wainwright. 9-1-2 due up. Here comes the first pitch.
Wainwright.
Pops this one up. Adams is under it. 1 out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeJong. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Eaton going back, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeJong, number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat and they can go deep.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He swings and lines it to left. Zimmerman is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Matt Carpenter.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Zimmerman going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
The left fielder, number 23.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Zimmerman has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez on the move, but this will land untouched. Fouled off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Wainwright into the windup. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail in this one 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter.
1-man gun for the Cardinals in the 4th, and digging in next to be the switch-hitting catcher Matt Wieters. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batter.
So coming to the plate, Colton Wong. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here for Colton Wong, number 18 for him on the campaign, and with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Now batter. The pitcher.
Into the box now, Adam Wainwright. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance. He popped out in his first trip. Weekly hit to 3rd. Rendon right there. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1 for the Cardinals thanks to this. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.